Hey, hi. How are all of you beautiful people doing on this fine day today? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Well, guys, here we are once again talking about the DC universe. Guys, despite what I say about DC on my videos, I actually really like DC. I just hate the fan base that wanked this shit to all hell. Base Superman Boundless? Get the out of here. God damn, that's just so annoying. But yeah, I really do like the Snyderverse, and I just really want to see Henry Cavill fight Darkseid. Give me that shit! James Gunn! Bro, homie, what are you doing, you ugly pot-bellied orangutan? Give me back my Henry Cavill! No one wants a different Superman. Not even the people who like DC Comics want to see a different Superman. I'm sorry, guys. I could talk about how incompetent James Gunn is forever, but we are not here to listen to that. This time around, we are going to be talking about Aleister once again, and of course we're going to be talking about Dr. Fate, which has been highly requested for quite a while. Aleister has made whatever. Aleister has made her return to the channel after months and months. Dr. Fate is a character that I have not yet talked about on this channel, but we are going to talk about him now. Also, let me clarify for a lot of people, I do not think the DC universe is only 4D. I can't believe people took that scan so seriously. Oh my god, can you guys relax? It's not that serious! But again, guys, you know what this means, right? This means that we're going to be talking about, again, the DC universe, and with that comes some DC comments that, you know, make you want to lose some brain cells. The comment this time comes from another DC fanboy. It's people like these that give DC a bad rap. Like, I really want to get into DC just because I like DC, but when people wank this shit to all hell, I don't want to get into it. Anyways, this guy said, TDK is beyond the tiering system. I'm pretty sure. If you don't believe me, ask Zeus. He's the best scaler on Discord. Oh my god! This is the shit I'm talking about. TDK is not beyond the tiering system. Also, who is this Zeus kid? I do not care about these random people who think they know what they're talking about. I genuinely do not care about scaling. I just like to make fun of the fan bases because, let's be real, they're all idiots. So if you're going to be a part of that fan base, yeah, I'm going to make fun of you because it is mad funny. Go ahead, make fun of me for my really bad scaling. I do not care. You wanna know why I do not care? Because I don't take this seriously and it's fun to make videos. So with that being said, if you are one of the people that actually enjoy my content, why don't you like the video? Why don't you subscribe? And of course, turn on the bell so you never miss a video from yours truly. Like always, this is the pixelated picture that was in the last video, and here it is when it's not pixelated. Karuto was the very first one who guessed this correctly. Look, all I'm saying is, guys, don't watch Sekirei. Anime is so mid. Now let's get back to the topic at hand. This time we are going to be talking about Aleister and Dr. Fate. But let's start off with Aleister. Aleister has been on this channel once before, but I felt like I did a really poor job of explaining Aleister's abilities, and I did not explain him well enough. But this time around, we're going to go into a little more detail about him. But before I get into all the abilities and scaling of Aleister, I gotta say this right now, man. Aeon, this video is for you, homie. And speaking of Aeon, I want to give him a huge shout out. So if you guys don't know him already, which I'm sure many of you guys do, go to his YouTube channel. Link will be down in the description. He is another Tawaru YouTuber, man of culture, spreading the holy gospel, known as Tawaru. Also, thank you so much for giving me all the extra scans for this video. My ass was not about to go reread all of NT. Aleister is a character that I've talked about many times. Oh my god, commentary! If anyone has heard of Aleister from the Tawaru series, he is most known for having the Blasting Rod. The Blasting Rod is a weapon that amplifies the power or effect of Aleister's magic up to 10 times of what the target believes. I know this can be confusing for some DC fans. Honestly, I get it, but use your brain. You can do it. You can understand what that means. It's simple math. The Big Bang Bomb is another thing Aleister had that I mentioned before. This is a variant of the spiritual tripping ability which he has. While I won't go into major detail about this, since I've again talked about this, read the scan on the damn screen. Aleister has access to Imagine Breaker. Did you guys think Toma Kamijo was the only one to have Imagine Breaker in the series? Fool! Aleister uses Imagine Breaker like it's a weapon to kill Westcott. In its form, it was an arrow, but still it was Imagine Breaker, and he used it, so cope harder. Aleister has something that's known as an archetype controller. This allows Aleister to control archetypes, a psychological concept for a common understanding or sense of values that develop as each member of a race or group dealt with an identical problem problem in the same way. Somehow Aleister can create, send them out of the world, and even destroy them. Also, the archetype controller he was able to use was able to control the mind of Enshu to make that person believe that their prison cell was actually a luxury hotel. Again, this doesn't really matter too much as because Dr. Fate does have resistance to mind manipulation. But where does Aleister scale? Above Fate, that's for damn sure. You can easily scale Aleister to Hyperversal since Imagine Breaker destroyed Gungnir and Imagine Breaker is scaled to Hyperversal. Remember, Aleister has access to Imagine Breaker. I'm not gonna go talk about the whole entire cosmology of Tawaru as I've talked about it multiple times on this YouTube channel, but by now you should already be well aware of the cosmology of Tawaru. But Aleister doesn't stop there. She existed in a phase that doesn't even exist. She has immeasurable speed. While he was fighting the High Priest, he survived an attack from the peak High Priest with only burn. The true magic gods have split their power by infinity to exist in the physical world without destroying it. Aleister was fine with their presence before this nerf. Again, remember, because Aleister did in fact breach the hidden phase. Aleister was stated to even destroy that hidden phase, which Othinus was unable to do. Othinus! My girl! What you doing? Come on! I know you're a 15cm magic god now that gets chased by a cat, but come on! The last thing that I want to talk about with Aleister is Aleister's power to defeat a single nerf zombie, which then allowed him to nerf all the other gods to planet level via reconfiguring her spell. Alright, douchebags! Now we can finally talk about Dr. Fate. Oh, I can hear it now. Do you guys hear that? Because I hear it. All the DC fanboys are crawling out of the sewers to get on their keyboard and become keyboard warriors. But let's talk about Dr. Fate. What can he do? Where does he scale? Oh, wait, not above Aleister! Dr. Fate has the ability to BFR people. He can use his power to control the minds of other people. Dr. Fate also can absorb incoming attacks and reflect them. He can create illusions to change the perception of others, and he can create barriers to block attacks. Man's barriers are so weak compared to Accelerator's reflective barrier. He can also teleport when he wants to and where he wants to. Dr. Fate has the ability to control space. He can also warp reality, and you know what? There's not really much more to talk about except that these comic panels are ugly as shit. The dude can open an image of the destruction of the entire multiverse during the events of the Witching Hour and the rise of the Upside Down Man. With the power of the Lord of Order, they could destroy the sphere of gods, which is beyond the multiverse, then even create a gateway blocking each of the multiverses. This gives Dr. Fate enough power to over-access these realities. Too bad these realities don't scale to anything high like phases in Tawaru. Shit, that's gotta hurt. Homie over here looking like some multiversal plus fodder. But Othinus, Dr. Fate is beyond the tiering system, I swear! Shut up, pussy! Look. Here is the reason why I would classify this gold helmet looking bitch to multiversal plus. Dr. Fate implied he could reverse the events of 0 Hour, which was directly compared to Christ on Infinite Earths, just giving more support to the reason why Fate can be scaled to something around multiversal plus. Oh wait, I'm not even done yet. We're not done yet. Dr. Fate was survived being thrown through infinite dimensions by Spectre. So that's where all these DC fanboys get infinite dimensions from. It makes sense now. Okay, I got you. I see you guys. Okay, I get it. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Never would I have thought to find a scan that relates to infinite dimensions from Dr. Fate out of all places. Too bad the Darkest Night is still only hyperversal at best. Oof, that's gotta hurt. Even with these infinite dimensions, this doesn't really help Dr. Fate scale anywhere because he's not above those infinite dimensions. Dr. Fate stands 0 chance of being ALEISTAN. I can't. I tried to say it again. I cannot. Female Aleister nags Dr. Fate so easily via the Blasting Rod, Spiritual Tripping, and Crowley's Hazard. Again, just by saying this right now, the Blasting Rod is more than enough to destroy Dr. Fate. Honestly, let's be real, Aleister not only out-hacks his Dr. Fate, but again, outscales. Also, guys, don't forget that Aleister does have access to Imagine Breaker. That already in itself is GG's. Like, I don't know what else you want me to say. We've already established that Aleister has immeasurable speed from being in the hidden phase. Also, with Imagine Breaker, or I'm sorry, the Imagine Breaker arrow, Dr. Fate isn't gonna do anything. Homie, Dr. Fate is a walking, talking magical helmet. What else is there to say? You think some stupid magical helmet can beat Aleister with the Imagine Breaker arrow? Are you stupid? ALEISTAN slams Dr. Fate, pussy! So guys, listen very closely to me. Stop wanking DC, stop sucking Superman, and stop making up bullshit scaling for DC characters. characters. The DC fanbase is literally turning into the Saitama fanbase. Don't ruin DC for me. I actually like DC, and I've said that before. I do like DC. I really do like the Flash. Now, stop making this shit impossible for me to like DC. Also, yo, James Gunn, go fuck yourself. With that being said, I hope you guys all have a blessed day. I will catch you guys in the next video, and with that, I am out. Peace!